Hey there, good morning. This is your host, Jeff Ski Kinsey, and it's another great day. As Les Brown says, any day you wake up and you don't have a white chalk outline around your body, it's a great day, right? Give me 1 second here. By the way, quick shout out for 4 Sigmatic mushroom coffee with lion's mane. So, oh. By the way, that's an unpaid promotion. I mean, I pay retail for my coffee. Sad as that is to say out loud. But guess what? 4 Sigmatic. If you're looking for somebody to shout about your coffee, then besides Tim Ferriss, who got me hooked on it. By the way, this is my first time with the ground coffee. I've always bought the packets, the instant coffee, and loved those. But if you didn't grow up on Sanka like I did because of my grandmother, then you may not appreciate the packets. But this is a dark roast, and oh my, it is good. So if I seem a little bit more wired than usual, talking a little bit faster than usual, let's blame it on the 4 Sigmatic. Hey, so today's the first day of December. You know what that means? That means the year is about gone. In other words, it's 11/12 gone. So if you have big plans for October, maybe even November, you missed it. But don't let that get you down. The cool thing is, together, you and I could still double your sales in the next 90 days. That's right. That's not a typo. You did not mishear what I said. So let's back up a little bit. In 1992, I discovered this book called The Goal, A Process of Ongoing Improvement. Now, my background is a little bit of everything. I spent 20 plus years in tech. I've done manufacturing. I've computerized, done the CAD CAM thing, MRP2. I never officially did ERP, but if you've done MRP2, you understand what it is to hook up about 27 moving plates in a Lamborghini doing Mach 2 with your hair on fire, okay? It's a lot of work to implement. But been there, done that. I've primarily been an independent consultant. Most of my career, I've had jobs over the years, to put food on the table. But as Spock would say, my first best destiny is a consultant. Now, a special kind of consultant, to be sure, something we call a Jonah. And actually, I'm a Jonah's Jonah. Now, what's all that mean? Okay, Lean has senseis, right? Six Sigma has black belts. Well, in the work of the late Dr. Ellie Goldratt, the theory of constraints, or what I call, and others do, constraints management, we have something called a Jonah. And it's based on the character in the book, Jonah, the college professor, of which I was one. I guess instructor to be official, to be correct. But so I discovered this book and it changed my life through history. So fast forward to 2002, I get my Jonah training, my certification with Bill Detmer. I learned the thinking process, the logical thinking process. And I brand my own version that Bill Detmer created, and I helped tweak a bit and brand called the Jonah 3+3, which is a trademark of mine. And then in 2010, I began teaching others as a Jonah's Jonah, creating Jonahs. And so I said all that to say, within our methodology, Goldratt did it, I've done it, a bunch of people have done it, have doubled sales in 90 days or less. And so you're sitting there and you're saying, well, that's not possible, or you can't do that. Here's the classic, my business is different. No, it isn't. So this is a special live cast because I want to connect 2 moving parts. Okay, my consulting efforts, my ability to double sales in 90 days or less, and this thing called the Mo app. It's a motorcycle app, a travel app, Mo. app for motorcyclists. It's like a travel app for motorcyclists. And I got excited about it. I reached out to the company Ideas Motors that created it and said, I want to be the exclusive reseller in the US of A. So I want to help get people signed up on it. We've got a little less than 20,000 downloads on Android and iPhone in the US of A, and very few paid advertisers. Dealerships are perfect. Anybody vending in this space, or you've got events going on in this space. And so my mission is to increase the number of downloads and increase the number of businesses advertising inside the app. And it's amazing. It really is. Is it perfect? Probably not. There's probably some little glitches here and there. I found a bug a couple days ago, a week or so ago, and they got right on it. The new release was rolled out in a few days. I mean, they're very responsive. They've been at it over 2 years now. This thing is cool. I think it's the best travel app, and I've looked at them all. Anything I can find. I mean, I did research on it, and I'm excited about it. So, quickest way to get to it is to go to a website, moapp.us, moapp.us. And there'll be a link there where you can download it for either iPhone or Android, and our podcast, also our LinkedIn page. So here's the bottom line. I'm reaching out to dealers, dealerships, owners of dealerships, and vendors in this space saying, look, let's partner. It's never been more affordable right now. Starting for as little as $210, you can get your business advertised in there for the next 3 months. And that's important because guess what happens the first week of March? Daytona Bike Week. As far as we know, it's going to go forward this year. So, reach out to me. The best way to do that is to pick up your mobile phone, and I'll include this in the show notes. Dial pound 250. Got to be from a mobile phone in the US of A. Dial pound 250, and at the prompt say double sales. That puts you right through to me or to my voicemail. Now, how cool is that? They like to call it speed dial for mobile. I don't know. I think it's more powerful than that. And I happen to be a reseller of it. So if you're in business and you want to take advantage of it, especially if you do any radio advertising, say on Sirius XM or iHeart, you are going to love this. There are companies killing it on pound 250 because, like, I have a Kia, I call it the Kia Rio Grande because it's based on a Rio, but it's actually a Kia Soul. That's what they call it. And I say, I hit the button on my steering wheel and I say, dial pound 250. She says, dial pound 250? And I say, yes. And then it rings, and at the prompt, I say, double sales, and it puts it through to me. And there's other products that are just killing it, but they don't want us to use them as a testimonial because they don't want the competition to find out about this thing. Hey, I'm getting a little bit off track. Here's the bottom line. Let's talk. I've doubled sales in some of my efforts. I've doubled sales for other people's businesses. And Gold Rat was the master at it. I actually worked for Gold Rat Consulting back in 2005, 2006 doing marketing. I can help if you're willing to take some instruction. If you're in the 48 US of A states and you're grossing, well, let's say last year, 2018, you grossed more than $2,000 or $2 million in annual revenue. Now, again, you might be off this year, you might not be. But if you're not used to generating at least $2 million in sales, you haven't figured stuff out yet. They say something like, is it 94% of businesses in America do not ever reach $1 million in sales? So I can only steer a boat that's moving. Okay, it's one of my shortcomings, I understand. And so at 2 million gross revenue either last year or this year, then I know your boat's moving and I can show you how to double sales in 90 days or less. And if you're in the motorcycle industry, that's the sweet spot. That's what I want to focus on. I'm putting together a 20 group for motorcycle dealerships. So you're going to want to be part of that. And again, it's limited. You know, you're going to be the only dealer within so many miles. And you're going to, I could go on and on and on. The best thing to do is let's have a conversation. Pick up the phone. Or if for whatever reason you want to Skype, okay, jeff.ski.kinsey. Jeff Ski Kinsey. Jeff.ski.kinsey is my Skype. But let's connect. Let's get this thing moving now. Okay. Wouldn't it be better to double sales now? That gives you a lot of extra cash flow for the coming season, especially in the northern half of the United States where we're going into kind of the doldrums and there's a little less riding than normal. But hey, I could go on and on and on. Not going to do it. Let's connect. Let's double your sales. That's going to give you working capital you can't imagine. So remember, it's going to be just about as great a day as you make up your mind to make it. So join me and let's have a fabulous day.